It's that time of the year where YouTubers make their Premier League predictions, but today I am going to go back and watch some of your favourite YouTubers' predictions from last year and rate them out of 10. So let's jump straight in with Simon Miniminter. I won't be watching all of these videos, we've got quite a few to get through, but we'll skip through, we'll see what their justification is for some of the more mental stuff, and give them a rating out of 10.
We're predicting the Premier League table for this season. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Simon doesn't know football. Simon's a fake fan. Simon's a Leeds fan from London.
Wasn't thinking that, but I do appreciate his comment section voice. Good stuff.
Another YouTuber basically took all of the YouTubers' predictions and gave them a score based on how many positions you were off. So, for example, if you put Man City to come second and they win the league, that would be 1 point.
All right, I'm not going to get as specific as that. I am literally just going to make up some random justification and give them a score out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what your guys think of my rating. Rate my rating out of 10 in the comment section.
The Sidemen came on top.
He is backing himself, though, and we are going to look at Spencer's predictions in this video as well. So this is going to be interesting, right? Let's skip to the point. I mean, he started well. He's got Man City right there at the top. It's a good call. It's a good start. Just about, by the way, 1 point in it. Sorry, editor Harry.
I think Man United are going to do really well this season. I think Sancho, I haven't seen enough of him because I don't really watch Bundesliga football. I think they'll do well. I think they're definitely in the top 4, but I think Chelsea gets second this year.
Chelsea second? They were only 18 points off, to be fair. Nah, Chelsea are an interesting one, aren't they? I can't bag on them too much for that. It is City and Liverpool are just clear, though, aren't they, really? Man U, though. Sancho, though. That's more accurate, isn't it? 3 out of 4 ain't bad, though, to be fair to Simon. 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
I normally like to do this top 4 and then bottom 3, and then I kind of work out the middle. Bottom 3, I think Norwich, this isn't in order, Norwich, Brentford, Watford.
2 out of 3. All right, this is decent. It's not exactly revolutionary stuff to go for the newly promoted teams to go straight back down. It usually happens, but fair play. He knows what he's talking about.
Wait, is that the 3 teams that just came up? No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Can I? I guess that's how I feel in my head.
It's a smart tactic, to be honest with you, Simon, and you ain't far off, mate. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Brentford, though, actually did quite well. Shout out to Brentford. Now, this is the part I'm interested in, because this is where I am bagging on United. This is where Everton are. I don't think many people are going to put Everton in this category, though, but I'm very interested to see as we go through.
So we're in this one, 7th, 8th. This is 8, 9, 10. Qualification for UEFA, I think Leicester. This is hard now, you know. I think Tottenham will be in this area.
Tottenham came 4th, and they were actually so clear of United, it was crazy. They were battling with Arsenal for it, weren't they? Wow, okay. 71 points Tottenham got.
I think Arsenal will be there. I think West Ham are mid-table. I think I go Wolves.
This is actually a pretty good prediction, to be honest with you. We started very strongly in this video. 2 out of 3 correct in the relegation. 3 out of 4 correct in the top 4, with the champions correct as well. Arsenal in the other UEFA competition. Big one. Very big call with Spurs in mid-table mediocrity when they're in the Champions League. Everton, obviously, were threatened by relegation. You need to switch Everton and Newcastle around. Otherwise, it's not terrible. It's not that bad. Villa and Palace were never really threatened, but that's pretty bloody good, to be honest with you, Simon. I'm going to give you a very, very solid 7.5 out of 10 because I've just completely made this scoring up. Now, this is where it gets interesting because Simon actually did this again, but he did it with Randolph on their podcast. So I'm interested. Did Randolph make his predictions better? Did he bring him up to a 9 out of 10? Or did he drag him down to a 6?
I think Spurs are obviously going to be up there. I think Arsenal are going to be up there.
Yes,
I mean,
Randolph,
Arsenal are going to have a really
yes.
bad season, but it's still going to be in the conversation, I think, of like that.
Okay, so where are you thinking, like, where do you think Arsenal?
Yeah.
They're better. Yes, this is better. Okay. Leicester, I think, just missed out, didn't they? Leicester come 8th. So they need to have West Ham in there instead of Leicester. They've got Arsenal in mid-table mediocrity now instead. So they're basically just bagging on the North London clubs. But at least they've got Spurs up there. Watford threatened. Watford came 2nd to last. Brentford 2nd when Brentford came 13th. Brighton to get relegated when they come 9th. These are get barely right this time, getting relegated. Fair play. They've changed their minds, and Southampton are getting relegated instead. Southampton were threatened by relegation, to be fair. They only finished a punt above Everton, and we were dicing with death. I think this is worse than Simon's on by himself. I'm going to downgrade this to a 6. All right, Spencer Owen, the man who apparently came 2nd behind the Sidemen the year before. Let's see what he's got for us.
Mate, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. It is time for the Premier League predictions video, the big one every single year. Let's go for it. Starting off with Watford. I just can't see Watford staying up. I'm sorry. I've got nothing against them. It's impossible to make this video without alienating a certain segment of my viewers here.
I feel like it's impossible to make my video without mucking off other YouTubers. Let's get this straight. If I did this, and let me know if you'd like to see me do this. If I did this last year, I would have had Everton like fighting for Europe and stuff like that. And we were awful. So I'm not one to criticize. I'm just here to have a bit of a laugh. So let's carry on clicking through and see what we've got. Watford, Norwich, Southampton. Strong. Southampton were threatened. Obviously, Burnley was the team instead of Southampton, but otherwise he's got 2 out of 3 correct. I rate that he's literally building the table as well, by the way. This is good. This is specific stuff.
But for me, Sean Dyche is the reason they're still in this league, and I don't know why he hasn't left yet.
He has actually left now, hasn't he? But Burnley are no longer in the Premier League, so... Newcastle 14th is, even though it's wrong, I don't think it's necessarily a bad prediction, because nobody could see Newcastle getting bought by bajillionaires and spending a fortune on players in January. So yeah, fair enough. So if we are doing this, the point system again, Spencer would actually be doing very, very well. Very pessimistic West Ham fan there. Let's see what Spencer's got to say about West Ham.
Why? Well, our squad, I shouldn't say squad, I should say starting 11. Our starting 11 is decent, but we have the poison chalice that is the Europa League to contend with. Not only do we have to contend with the extra minimum of 6 games, hopefully more, in the Europa League this year, we have to contend with the travelling, we have to contend with the fixture congestion, but more importantly, we have a very wafer-thin squad that, to be honest, is not big enough for a Premier League campaign alone, let alone a Premier League campaign along with a Europa League campaign.
Again, I don't think this is a particularly bad prediction, to be honest with you. Good logic. West Ham just absolutely smashed it. And they've got Europe again. They've smashed it again, and they've got the same thing again for this coming season. Everton 9th now. This makes me want to give them a 10 out of 10 from purely biased reasons, but that does put us dangerously close to Europe as opposed to dangerously close to relegation. Villa are above us as well. Villa were above us, but they definitely were in 8th. They were just above the fighting for relegation.
Some people probably say they're going to do better than that. I think 5th's about right. The big reason for this is then...
5th wasn't about right, Spencer. 5th was exactly right. Bang on. 5th position. Just lost out to Spurs. It's got Leicester 6th. That's one of the extra European spots, not the Champions League, isn't it? So I guess that's kind of right. I'm intrigued. Again, we're still missing Man United. There's a lot of very big predictions for Man U coming in through here, who ends up finishing 6th and quite a significant way off, like we said, the Champions League. Where's Spencer got Man U? Surely it's 4th. Surely it's... No! It's... Okay. Surely it's 3rd. Surely it's 3rd. Yeah, okay, it's 3rd. Sure.
My opinion of Solskjaer, I'll admit, is slowly changing. He's never, I don't think, going to really inspire confidence in me, but he could just be the right man for that club. And I think 3rd is actually a decent finish, but the defence is really coming together. Look at the player Luke Shaw's become.
Again, he's maybe not necessarily getting them right, but I can't really argue with the logic. Yes, United have subsequently had 2 managers since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and this is only at the start of last season, but they just got Ronaldo, for Christ's sake. Like, yeah, all right. It's not awful. Liverpool 2nd and City 1st.
Mahrez and Sterling, Bernardo Silva could be moving on. It's frightening. It really is. The defence...
It is frightening, and it's bloody frightening that they've now got Erling Haaland thrown into that mix for the season coming. Yeah, okay. He's got... pretty right. Is this better than Simon's one? I can't remember because I've closed the tab, so I'm just going to completely make up another random justification, and I'm going to say, as he didn't have Tottenham in mid-table, still 2 out of 3 correct from the relegation, still 3 out of 4 correct from the top 4, Arsenal bang on in 5th. I'm going to give 0.5 points better. I'm going to give you an 8 out of 10, Spencer. Fair play. We've got a couple of more interesting ones to come. We've got Danny Aarons and Pieface doing a joint prediction, which I'm intrigued by. We've got Ben Foster, who's actually played in that Premier League season, so I'm very intrigued by his. However, we are first going to have a look at Niran, because this man's comment section, when I was looking for videos to do it on, he was getting ridiculed, destroyed by his viewers about his prediction ability. So I'm very excited to see how terrible this is. Let's get into it.
For an entrance point, I'm recording this on the 14th of August. Just actually after Liverpool won against Norwich in the Premier League. It's kind of half.
He's doing his Premier League predictions after the Premier League started. Oh, okay. I reckon Max Verstappen might win the title in the F1 this year. Bold prediction that though. Come on.
And I said I wasn't going to let the first game of the season influence me too much. It's going to sound like I have. Norwich, 20th place.
It's a good prediction. Very good prediction. We're off to a good start. Screw his comment section. He knows what he's talking about, even if he's done it after the Premier League started. Watford 19th. Is this man getting it? Oh my God, he's got both of them spot on. Stop the video now and give him a 10 out of 10. Surely this has got to go downhill. All right, as everyone else has, he's put Southampton in. the final relegation spot or in and around it, which they were. Like I said, only 1 point better off than Everton, and I had resigned myself to getting relegated, so...
2 wins from their final 3 was the only thing that stopped them finishing 17th in the league.
Ball knowledge. Do you know what? The man's been mocked, and he's doing really well. Burnley, 16th, yeah, fair play. Beautiful picture of Steve Bruce.
Honestly, these lot would have gone down about 6 seasons ago if it wasn't for Sean Dyche.
Why is this man getting slandered? Why is he getting slandered? He's doing so well. Come on, Niran. Villa, Wolves, Leeds. This is looking pretty good, you know. I say pretty good. Leeds did almost get relegated like Everton as well. They dodged it very by the skin of their teeth. Wolves mid-table, Villa mid-table. It's not too bad. Arsenal 8th. Well, let's rub out that 0 of the 10. Everton 7th. Let's put the 0 back on. He backs us. He backs us. Tottenham 6th. Okay, Leicester 5th. It's not as bad as some of the other ones, but again, we are still missing Man U. I can't really bag on them too much. He's got them 4th. It's the lowest I've seen them so far. They did just sign Ronaldo, like we've said. I want to know he's got champion, because he is a Liverpool fan. Is he going to go Liverpool first? Is the bias there? Okay, you can't really argue. It was 1 point, wasn't it? Both are very acceptable answers. I mean, yes, fair play if you said City and you got it right, but you only just got it right.
Chelsea...
Wait, I thought he was going to say Liverpool. I got bout. Give me this. Where's this table? Where's this? Show me the completed table. All right, he's lost his mind. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, yeah, no, sorry. The 0's going again. We're back down to 1. Hindsight is a wonderful thing, and obviously Chelsea were 19 points off the top of the table at the end of last season, but that's correct. He was talking about them being reigning European champions and stuff like that. It's fair enough. I'm gonna give you a 6.1, so you can be slightly higher than Simon and Randolph. Not as bad as your comment section said, though. All right, before we come on to Pieface and Danny Aaron's, which I'm very excited to see the absolute fiesta that's going to be, let's see if a Premier League footballer can predict the Premier League the most accurately. I'm very tempted just to jump straight to the end, but let's see what he's got to say.
Everybody, I'm Ben Foster, the Cycling GK. Welcome to my Premier League predictions for the 2021-22 seasons. Please do not hold any of my predictions against me.
That's exactly what we're here to do, unfortunately, Ben.
So please, don't hold it against...
Wait, hang on. Is this man a Premier League player predicting the Premier League when he's currently playing in the Premier League, sat there in a different team's kit? Fair play, Ben Foster, mate. Do what you want. I respect it. He did also used to play for Man U back in the day as well, so anyway, I digress. Let's get into
Man City.
He just said Man City.
What a transfer window.
Oh, he's just put them first. Good start. Chelsea 2nd?
They've got all the abilities, all the attributes to finish in 2nd position. The man...
Again, he's not wrong, is he? It's not correct. Well, so then he is wrong, because that's literally the opposite of correct. But he's not wrong about his logic. That's what I'm trying to say. He is wrong. It's not correct. All right, now, okay, hang on. Now we're just getting silly.
But I think Man United are going to finish 3rd. They've had a wicked transfer window. Jadon Sancho, Varane, they're going to do well this year for sure. They had a good team last season. I think this year, 3rd position. Let's look at 4th position.
This isn't Liverpool. He's getting a 0.
4, this is the last position. It's going to be close this year. Liverpool.
Thank God he's rescued himself. Okay, you can have at least 4. 5th is Leicester.
They're quality. You know what you're going to get with Leicester. They're full of talent.
6th is Tottenham. Okay, he's at least got Tottenham in the European spots, which is more than can be said for some people.
If he goes to Man City, it's a problem for them. I still think they've got enough quality. Heung-min Son, for example, absolute baller. What a player. But I just worry that they haven't really invested too much. So 6th position for Spurs. I think they'll be happy with it.
Do you know what? Considering he's doing it based on the fact that Kane played golf with Gary Neville and said he wants to leave, that's also not a terrible prediction, to be fair. I also massively respect the timestamps of this. Is that Everton? Ben Foster, what a man.
With Everton, bags of talent.
Give him 11 out of... Oh, okay, it is 7th. I didn't realise we'd done so much. I mean, it's still 10 positions better than we ended up, basically. What else we got? Arsenal 8th behind Everton. Then Villa. Then Leeds, they almost got relegated as well. So that's Everton and Leeds getting far too much love. There's a very big spike in viewership here. Why? Oh, because he then did Watford. Right, we've got to watch this bit. Come on.
13th position. I've got to go for the Hornets. I've got to go for my Watford boys. I have seen enough in pre-season to let me think that we're going to do all right this season.
Okay. Watford's got 23 points. 15 points away from relegation. away from saving themselves from relegation. Only 1 point above Norwich. Didn't Norwich at one point, did they actually get it, or were they on course to beat Derby's record for the least points ever in a top flight season?
A decent start to the year. We've got a few games that we feel that we can pick some points up in. I feel we've got enough talent throughout the team to really rocket ourselves up there this year. I think a 13th place finish for Watford is going to be belting, and I think we can do it too.
I mean, I can't bag on the guy too much, can I? He actually plays for them. He's backing his boys. It's really cool that you get to see an actual footballer's insight into this sort of stuff. So fair play. Fair play, Ben. Unfortunate that he did go down, but fair play. You got Palace, Brentford. Big up the timestamps, by the way. Southampton. It's not, yeah, they were fighting relegation. They came 15th, not 16th, but they only beat us by a point, us being Everton. Burnley, Brighton, who actually finished 9th. He's got in one of the relegations. So that's Newcastle. Newcastle.
And I'm rooting for you guys because I like Newcastle. You're a monster team. You're an absolutely ginormous team. But apart from Joe Willock, you've had a very quiet transfer window.
It's very true, to be fair. It's just that obviously then went on and spent a fortune in January instead and clawed the way out. And didn't they have like one of the best forms in the league in 2021? So after January, Newcastle were like top 3 or something like that, which is pretty mental. And then finally, the whole table. Norwich at the bottom, Newcastle, Brighton, City winning, Chelsea 2nd, Liverpool 4th. I feel like this is the worst one so far. I'm going to give him that 4 that I talked about. It was going to be 0 if he didn't put Liverpool in the top 4, but he put them 4th. You can have 4 out of 10. Finally then, the one I have been waiting for, Pieface and Danny.
I want to be different and say because...
Oh, no, don't.
Yeah,
no, we're not starting. 18.
No way. Oh, see, this is I've got 14.
We're getting teased.
We start with a top scorer.
This is no one else has done this. This is revolutionary. I even got the top scorer and the top assister tables up. If they get this right, they're going straight to the top of the leaderboards. Okay, no, not no matter what they put. If they do all right on the actual league table, this can be bonus points. Come on, boys.
And now there's surely the same name. Like, we ain't even got to do a count or anything. Sir Harold Kane, surely.
Yeah, I know. See, this...
It's not off to a good start. Mo Salah actually won both. He drew with Son for the other one, so Danny Spare's bias almost got it right, but not quite.
Thing, I know I want to say Kane, but we got to be... I want to be different and say Werner.
No. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.